is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The kick by Crosby is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flushed out right. Jones hit and the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Throwing, Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, we know how good he is in the running game, but here good yardage in the passing game as he's able to shake free.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. A give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tonyan. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now Saquon Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing.
Breaks a tackle, now an alley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Big stop, Pete. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, take 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And Crosby puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 53 yards.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Rodgers will throw for it. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's Jones again on second down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First down and much more here for Jones as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
Expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Barkley a first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Crosby with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To throw is Jones. Flush to his right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to hang on. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.